The new guy at our school became the target of absolute hatred for ruining 3 major sports teams in just 1 week. Everyone swore that Dylan was sabotaging Georgia's basketball team, Carlos's soccer team, and Tyler's swimming squad, and no one could figure out why. Social media was on fire. Posts calling him a team killer, jerk, and other far worse names circulated nonstop. Students whispered in the hallways, coaches grumbled, and even the principal got involved. But I noticed something nobody else seemed to realize. Dylan never actually played for any of those teams. He didn't show up to practices or games. He didn't even wear the team jerseys. He was just around, chatting with players, hanging out in the locker room, and offering casual advice. And every single one of those teams started losing crucial matches right after he interacted with their captains. Curious, I started watching him during lunch periods. He sat alone, quietly sketching diagrams on a notebook, looking completely calm while everyone else glared at him as if he were a criminal mastermind. Then I noticed something weird. Whenever he walked past George after basketball practice, George would suddenly trip, throw passes off, and mess up plays he usually nailed with his eyes closed. Carlos would inexplicably kick the wrong goal during soccer drills, and Tyler kept messing up swim relay exchanges. Finally, I decided to follow him after school. Dylan walked down to the science labs instead of going to the gym like normal. There, I saw him slip into a classroom that had been reserved for an after-school robotics club. Inside, he wasn't plotting sabotage. He was giving tactical advice. He was using physics, biomechanics, and motion calculations to improve each athlete's form. It hit me. Dylan wasn't ruining the teams. He was helping them, secretly coaching them to prevent injuries. The losses were intentional simulations. He had been testing player stamina, coordination, and focus under pressure before actual tournaments. He was quietly documenting everything in that notebook, making notes about how each player could improve in ways that no one, especially the coaches, would have noticed otherwise. I confronted him in the library the next day and he explained it all. Dylan had been recruited by a national sports research program for teenage athletes. He'd been placed in our school to run controlled experiments on how young athletes reacted under pressure, learned new skills, and responded to stress. The bad luck streaks, the sudden mishaps, they were all planned drills. Once teams understood the changes he suggested, their stats would skyrocket, injuries would drop, and everyone would be better prepared for competitions. By Friday, the rumor mill exploded. Coaches were scrambling to figure out why. Dylan had been in the locker rooms giving tips nobody asked for. Parents were fuming until he explained the program. By the end of the week, every player who had initially hated him started praising his methods. The basketball, soccer, and swim teams all made huge improvements, and Dylan quietly accepted congratulations without a hint of pride. The same boy who everyone had called a sabotage mastermind was actually the reason our school had improved performance across 3 major sports teams in record time. The villain everyone wanted to avoid had just been quietly saving the season, and by Monday he was gone, transferred to another school, continuing his undercover work to protect and improve young athletes somewhere else. The kid everyone blamed for ruining everything had actually been the hero none of us knew we needed.